That night in Ekwulobia, I made a mistake that still haunts me to this day. It was not the kind of mistake people notice at first. It was small, careless, something I thought had no consequence. But in my village, the elders always said that even the smallest acts carry the greatest weight. I was returning home late from my uncle's farm. The moon was low, half hidden behind restless clouds. The road was empty, only the sound of crickets and the occasional bark of a faraway dog kept me company. My body ached from the long day, and all I wanted was to reach my bed. When I pushed open the creaky wooden door to our home, I almost tripped. My little brother, Chike, had fallen asleep right there in the doorway, his small chest rising and falling softly. I nudged him with my foot, whispering, "Move, Chike," but he didn't move. He slept on. I sighed, raised my leg, and stepped over him. No prayer, no blessing, just irritation. That was all it took. I felt a sudden chill as I entered the house, a strange silence that seemed too heavy for the night, but I ignored it. I told myself it was just exhaustion. I went straight to bed. Sleep came fast, but peace did not. In my dream, I saw something. A tall shadow, faceless, standing at my bedside. It did not move. It only whispered. The language was strange, ancient, almost like the rustling of dry leaves. I tried to scream, but no sound came out. My chest grew heavy as if invisible hands were pressing me down. I couldn't move. I couldn't breathe. Then, with a gasp, I woke up. Sweat ran down my face. My heart pounded against my ribs. The room was quiet, but from the corner of my eye, I thought I saw something dark slip into the wall. In the morning, Chike was pale. He told me he had felt something press him down in his sleep too. His eyes were wide, full of fear. "Brother, I thought I was dying," he whispered. When I told my mother, her expression froze. She looked at me and asked, "Did you pray before bed?" I shook my head. She asked again, "Did you step over him without saying anything?" Slowly, I nodded. She covered her mouth with her hand. "You fool," she said. "You broke his shield. You broke your own. Spirits walk freely at night. You opened the gates." That evening, as the sun dipped behind the trees, the air grew colder. We tried to carry on as normal, but the silence inside our home was strange. Even the chickens outside were restless. When night came, I lit the lantern in my room and lay down. Sometime after midnight, the lantern flickered, then it went out. I heard it then, bare feet dragging across the earth outside, slow, heavy, moving closer. The dogs barked once, then whined and went silent. The dog creaked. A wave of cold filled the room. I knew it was there before I even saw it. The shadow, taller than any man, darker than the night. It whispered again, but this time it said my name, slowly, deeply, my name. I felt the bed sink beside me, as if someone invisible had sat down. My breath froze. I wanted to run, but my body was paralyzed. And then, from the next room, Chike screamed. My mother rushed in. She carried a Bible in one hand and oil in the other. Her voice thundered as she shouted prayers. The room shook. The air grew heavier, then suddenly light. The shadow faded, slipping back into the dark. But I knew this was far from over. The next morning, my mother took us to the elders. They listened and shook their heads. When you stepped over him without prayer, you broke the protection. A spirit found you. One of them said, "It will not leave until the gate is closed." The pastor came and prayed with us, but even he admitted prayer alone was not enough. The elder gave instructions. "Before nightfall, kneel before your brother, place your hand on his head, speak life into him, speak blessing, seal it." That evening, I obeyed. Chike sat before me, his face still pale. I knelt and placed my hand on his head. For the first time, I prayed from my heart. The words poured out without planning, like they had been waiting inside me for years. As I prayed, I felt it, something lifting, something breaking, a chain falling away. The elder nodded. "The gate is closing," he said. The pastor then anointed both of us with oil and declared, "Now the heavens and the ancestors agree, the shadow will not return." He was right. That night, the air was calm again. No dragging footsteps, no whispers, no shadow. But the memory never left me. To this day, I never step over anyone without saying a blessing. I never go to sleep without prayer. And whenever someone laughs at old traditions, I tell them this story. Because sometimes the smallest acts, the words we speak, the prayers we forget, decide whether we walk with light or with shadows. That was the night I refused to pray.